So we are up in the mountains. LaDeana found a beautiful hiking trail that goes up to the top of the mountain here in Iceland. So we're gonna do this hike and take you along with us. As you're walking up the trail and doing this hike, you will find these beautiful streams of water that's coming from the glaciers down, and it's just absolutely beautiful, very peaceful. So take your time, absorb the surroundings. This hike keeps getting better and better and better. The views are just wow. So the trail will become more challenging as you walk further up toward the mountain. And we have a pretty tight schedule for today. So LaDeana and I are debating on whether we're gonna do this whole hike and then come back down, or we're just gonna...
Yeah, if you take the blue trail, it lasts like a standard hiker. It takes an hour and a half to do the blue trail. But looking at this, and given the fact that it is 12 o'clock, doing an hour and a half, with you, it doesn't take an hour and a half because you take a lot of pictures and videos.
I have to, because I have to document everything, my love.
But we have a lot of stuff that we got to get in today, so I'm not trying to be lazy, but I don't think we're going to be able to do all of this.
Okay, maybe walk a little bit more so we'll take some good pictures and videos from the top, and then we'll walk back down toward the camper van and head to our next destination, my love. All right, babe? And stop blaming me for delaying, please. Thank you. This is just absolutely beautiful. And there's a little bit of break in the clouds. I'm really hoping for some sun today. You know, Iceland gets really cloudy, rainy, windy. But honestly, for the past couple of days, it hasn't been that bad. Yesterday, we got some sun in the morning. Today, we may get lucky and get some sun. It looks like the sun is trying to peek out of that area. So, but this is just so beautiful, man. Wow. Just absolutely gorgeous. So I think this is about the farthest we are gonna come. Oh, wow. But even up here, man, wow, this is just so beautiful.
I want to go to the cave.
Yeah.
And then I'm tapping out.
All right, let's go to the cave. I don't know about you guys, but like when I look around, you know what I hear? I hear like the music from Game of Thrones. Maybe it's just me, but for some reason this is what I think of walking through the trails and up in the mountains in Iceland. Yeah.
I kept saying, like, we want to get up at like 7 a.m.
Yeah, this is something we should have gotten up really early. But you know, given that we were jet lagged and we did a lot yesterday, you know, we were really tired. So we both need to get the rest, honey bun. All right. So, but even.
David Goggins.
Huh?
You know who David Goggins is?
No.
He's like an author. He's this guy who, like he won all these things, like the 4 military branches, like I don't know, I can't think right now. But anyway, he's super famous. If you look him up on Instagram, he's like constantly running, and he's like super hardcore. He used to be really overweight, and whenever people are like, "Oh, I can't do this," he'll have all these videos, and he's like, "Stop being a bitch." So,
okay.
yeah. So as far as your jet lag, stop being a bitch.
Yeah, that's how my wife talks to me, guys. That's all in fun, though.
It is.
Yeah. But anyway, so given that we only did a limited portion of this hike, I think it was still beautiful. I really enjoyed it. But we are planning to come back within the next couple of years, and there are so many things on our original itinerary that we had to kind of cut out because we just couldn't find enough time. You know, 6 days in Iceland is not enough to see everything. However, what we have seen so far has been absolutely beautiful, and we do have plans to go see the glaciers on our birthday, which is in a couple of days, and our anniversary, which is all within the same week. I think that's gonna be probably the big highlight of the trip. But either way, this has been so beautiful and so mesmerizing so far, and I'm just really grateful my wife took the time and effort to put this whole thing together. This whole thing was a surprise trip for my birthday and our wedding anniversary.
You got a really good wife.
I do have a really good wife. Yes, ma'am. Yes, boss. All right. So this was beautiful, and now we're on to the next destination. This campground is absolutely beautiful. When I think of camping, this is what I'm thinking. I love the campgrounds in the US, don't get me wrong. They're very convenient, and especially if you're traveling cross country, they're great to, pull into to get a good night's rest with having the full hookups and all that good stuff. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, okay? Beautiful, I love it. The US has its own beautiful destinations. However, this is what camping should be like. Completely off the grid. There's no hookups here. There are cabins that you can rent, but I can tell you right now, in Iceland, if you are not making your reservations like 3-4 months ahead of time, good luck trying to get one of those, because I know my wife tried and she was not able to get a cabin or even an Airbnb. And even if there were some availability, they were so expensive that she just decided, you know what, we're gonna go with a camper van. Okay, and the camper vans, as I mentioned earlier, they're a little different in the U.S. They're not really designed for you to have the full kitchen and the bathroom and shower. They're designed for you to have a little bit of electricity to charge up your batteries, your phone, your laptop, and a really nice, comfortable bed to crash in. It has a little kitchenette where you can, prepare some food, make some coffee, but that's about it. There's really not much to them. Now, there are some Class A's that you can rent, but they're super expensive. However, I think this was the right way to do it, and I'm glad my wife did it this way, because I don't think we would have been able to experience the wilderness and the nature of Iceland had we just stayed at an Airbnb or a hotel. So it kind of worked out, because now we had a chance to drive all the way to the top of the mountains and see beautiful sights like this. One of the attractions here at this campground, there are some caves that you can actually walk into and have a meal, and this is one of them. How cool is this? So they actually created a little pathway for you to come in with your family. There's a little smoker that's right here, and this is where you can actually sit inside of a cave and have a meal. What's even cooler is that they have a little a wood fire, I guess you can call it fireplace, right here. So in the evenings they gather to have their meals. They cook their meals here. It is freaking awesome. I love this. This is what camping should be like. The whole idea of camping is for you to be off the grid, and this pretty much defines that in every sense of the term. I love it. I freaking love it. This is so amazing. And then you can walk back out, and we are walking towards the trails, and all along the trails you will find these little beautiful creeks that are just very relaxing. This water is coming from the glaciers. Unfortunately, because of climate change, the glaciers are melting at a very rapid speed, a lot faster than they had predicted previously. LaDeana and I are gonna hit the glaciers I think toward like the end of this trip, so you guys will see what I'm talking about. But either way, it's still beautiful place. And you'll find wild sheeps. This is amazing. She's saying hi to you, LaDeana. You can hear the sheep calling for its buddy. Alright guys, so for those of you that don't know, Iceland is a home of one of the some of the biggest volcano eruptions. So throughout the years there will be some lava that will come down and come down the mountains, and because there are so many volcano eruptions in Iceland, the lava pretty much burns everything. So essentially the bottom of the mountains, the hills, all end up becoming lava fields. Therefore, when life finally grows again, like the plants and grass on the mountains, it takes a long time for these moss that you see on the mountains to grow. Okay, some of these mosses, they take about 100 years. So therefore, the Icelanders, I should say, sorry, the Icelanders are very, very adamant about not walking on the mosses. So, and they're really, really good about making sure that they sustain in the natural beauty of this country, and I love that. Okay, so therefore, when LaDeana and I are doing our hike, we are trying to stay on the trail so we don't step on the grass or the moss, because again, it takes a long time for these plants to grow again. And anywhere you go in Iceland, you will find traces of lava field that of lava coming down the mountains at some point. So, and that's part of the reason why you don't see a lot of trees, because it literally gets burned by the lava. And that's part of the reason why the soil is kind of dark as well. The rocks, the stones are dark, because they're all formations from the lava fields. So we are heading to our next destination. This campsite where we were was just absolutely gorgeous. It really does define boondocking, real boondocking experience. That was. I mean, it was amazing. I love the views. Just so now LaDeana and I are heading to a place called Pakgil. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it is a place that has these beautiful views. And there is also a large volcanic rock that's right there in the sea. So we're gonna go check it out. It's supposed to be beautiful. So we're on our way there now, and we're probably gonna stop somewhere and grab a cup of coffee and some croissants, because the pastries here in Iceland are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next week to watch the next episode, and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Until next time, happy trails.